Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, this video is about Steelers versus Ravens game preview. Last time we played the Ravens was about 3 weeks ago, and we fell short 16-14, a lot of turnovers in that game. But now we get redemption on Sunday Night Football, and usually if you're new to the channel, I usually do positives for both teams and negatives for both teams, and that's what I'm about to do right now. The positives for the Ravens, in my opinion, is their rushing attack. It's their rushing attack and their rushing defense. They can go out there and run the ball with many different running backs. They have Gus Edwards back there. J.K. Dobbins is finally back for them. He's been going out there running the ball. Quarterback Tyler Huntley, even Lamar Jackson in the game. Lamar Jackson might not be playing this week. I think he's taking his time. He's looking at it like, hey, you guys haven't paid me yet, and we already in the playoffs, so there's no need for me to rush back and injure myself even more to maybe lose more money in the offseason. So I'm gonna take my time coming back. But Tyler Huntley's a guy who can actually move too. He can run too. He might not be as elusive as Lamar Jackson, but he can still get out there and move. So they have a lot of different ways of running the football, and their rushing defense is very good. Ever since they got Roquan Smith, it got even better. They've been I think they only allowed 2.9 rushing yards a game. 2.9 rushing yards a game since Roquan Smith got picked up for them. So they have a good rushing defense, a rushing attack, and that's my positives for them. The negatives for them, of course, is still their secondary. I thought their secondary is still a little shaky, and you can attack them because they got some guys on the secondary and the back end who are some ball hawks. Marcus Peters can go out there and jump up for a ball. Safeties and stuff that they got can do that, but they kind of get a little too confident and try to jump routes. So you can get them with a double move. You can get them on the outside. We've seen Marcus Peters get beat multiple times this season. He got beat by running back against the Jaguars. He got beat here and there by different receivers this season. He'll bite on a double move and you get a chance to throw downfield. But last time we played them, the Steelers didn't really take that many deep shots. I think they probably should have took more deep shots down the field to George Pickens, give him a chance opportunities. Maybe Pat Frymuth up wide, let them get mismatch opportunity or chances for some deep passes, some deep balls, some deep plays to get the offense going even more. But that's really the negatives for, in my opinion, for the Ravens. Positives and positive for the Steelers is the rushing attack and the rushing defense. So it's basically the same thing, kind of similar teams in a similar standpoint. The Steelers only allowing 3.9 yards to carry or 4 yards per carry. Around that, I think it's 6 in the NFL. The rushing defense have improved a lot because last year was terrible. It was bad last year. People were coming in, guys coming off the streets. Rushing for 200 yards against us. It was just bad last year. But this year, our rushing attack has been good. And our pass rush, pass rush has always been good. And then secondary hasn't been the best because in the middle of the field, most of the time in the middle of the field, a lot of big plays happen. Or sometimes down the field, we see some crazy stuff happen, especially on third down. We see some crazy stuff happen. We be like, come on, guys. That's why I never feel like we get off the field. I'll be like, yep, they're gonna let something crazy happen. They start playing too conservative, and they'll be back they need 12 yards. They'd be back about 10 yards, 10 to 12 yards, and they'll let them catch a pass. They'll break a tackle and then get through. Because our tackling hasn't been the best, but I feel like the secondary has made some plays and getting interceptions and stuff, and that's really our weakness too. Our rushing attack and our run defense is our positives, and our negatives is our secondary sometimes too. They get a little too conservative sometimes. They only lead the league in interceptions with 17 interceptions, but sometimes I feel like they get caught watching sometimes, get too conservative, and you've seen some plays on the outside, you'd be like, what you guys doing? The Darren Waller play that he caught before the halftime was over, what was they doing? They was looking at him, it was looking at the quarterback, and they let Darren Waters run past him, and then he's like, oh shoot, and then he had to get over there, and the safety run over there across the field to try to make a tackle, and you should know the play call. You should know if you're okay, I gotta guard this man. I'm sitting in the zone. Now if you sit in the zone, if you have safety help over the top playing that sink-like defense, then I understand that because it'd be smart underneath. You let them pass you purposely because a safety help is behind you. But but from the looks of the formation, it looked like that there was no safety help. It was that was his job, his man to guard, and he got beat. So sometimes we see some head scratcher plays. We okay, guys, we can't be allowing that to happen. But hopefully they can fix that up and keep playing good out. Overall, allowing points, the Steelers don't really allow a crazy amount of points ever since the bye week. I know that Bengals game was the only game they put up 37 against us. But besides that, the defense have had a lid on a lot of stuff. They go out there, they might allow a big play here and there, but they'll find a way to shut it down in the red zone. Might force a field goal or might get a big sack and let them kick a field goal. You gotta punt the ball or something. We've seen Cam Hayward make some big time sacks. Most of those sacks led to us them punting the ball and led to them eventually maybe making a mistake or something. Most of those sacks he had was some big time sacks on second down. They made a third and long situation or third down at the end of their series. So hopefully we can keep that pressure going up. But I feel like the Steelers' keys to victory in this game is just to capitalize on mistakes. Last time we had chances and opportunities against the Ravens, and we didn't capitalize on any of those mistakes. We need to go out there and capitalize on the mistakes and minimize our mistakes, and that's the way to win. Run the football, do what you do, and get vertical, get deep, take some deep shots down the field, but just capitalize on the mistakes that be made because it's Tyler Huntley. He's gonna make some mistakes. I think they probably thinking the same thing for us. They're like, hey, it's Kenny Pickett. He's a rookie. He's gonna make some mistakes, but we're gonna see who makes the least amount of mistakes is the team that's gonna win. It's on Sunday night footballs in prime time. All the lights are on. If the Jets lose to the Seahawks, and who else gotta lose? If the Jets lose to the Seahawks, if the Titans lose to the Cowboys, which is tomorrow, and who else? It's somebody else. Jets, Seahawks, Titans, Cowboys, and the Dolphins. The Dolphins, they play the Patriots. They lose to the Patriots. Then you might be looking like, hey, this game right here got a lot more implications for us in general. And even if they don't lose and like something happened when we get eliminated, still got to finish the season out strong. I know a lot of people were saying that the Steelers should have probably tanked and should do stuff like tank and maybe lose to get better positioning, but I don't believe in that stuff. I believe that you should always have that winning culture, that winning mentality for your whole team. That's part of the Steelers culture. The Steelers culture is not to tank for a better draft pick. The Steelers culture is not to just roll over, fall over, and just accept defeat. It's to go out there and play with heart, play with energy, play with tenacity, and play with grit and toughness every time you step on the field, no matter who's on the other side. It can be Deion Sanders in his prime, Lawrence Taylor, Troy Malu running a lot, Rod Woodson, all on that side. It can be Randy Moss, Jerry Rice. They can have everybody in the world, all pro players you ever seen on that side. As long as you're on the field, you go out there and you play with heart, you play with energy, and you keep fighting to the very end. You never want to instill that loser mentality, and you become like some of the other organizations around the league who still can't shake it off, who can't shake off that losing mentality. They try to tank for different spots to get a chance to try to maybe hope that the guy they draft is the guy. And most of the time, those first-round draft picks, the early draft picks, don't turn out to be a spectacular guy. So you need to go out there and just make sure you win and make sure that guys who are not here yet, free agents that's coming over, rookies that are getting drafted next season, make sure they know, like, okay, this is still culture right here. The Steelers culture is to go out there and win. No matter what we have, no matter what the record is looking like, no matter what is going on. We go out here and control what we can control and go out there and win games and play Steeler football. And I feel like the Steelers need to just finish the season out strong. And if you have a chance for the playoffs, it's a even more plus. Because you play the game, you play to win the game. You don't play to lose. So I don't know people keep saying, they still need to make the playoffs. They need to fight for that. You play to win the game. So you need to go out there in every aspect and try to win the game. So hopefully we can do that. And hopefully we can go out there and have a chance for it. Hopefully the pieces fall together, but just control what you control. As long as you win, it what it is, like that. You don't want to, but hopefully by the end of that night, the game implications be high. I'm hoping so. I feel like it's a good chance because I feel like the Seahawks got a chance against the Jets because they're fighting for a playoff spot. The Jets fighting for a playoff spot as well, so they're going to be a good matchup. Patriots fighting for a playoff spot. Dolphins fighting to maintain their spot. Teddy Bridgewater won't be playing. We'll be playing because two will be out with concussion. And then you look at the Titans. They have the Cowboys. Cowboys trying to make sure they maintain their spot in their seeding. And maybe I don't think they can win the division. They need like the Eagles to lose out. They need some crazy stuff to happen probably. But the Titans trying to make sure they maintain a spot. So there's a lot of teams that are going to be playing with their heart, playing with a lot of energy and heart. So you might have a chance to, some of those things roll your way. That'd be great. You have a chance to make the playoffs. Maybe have an opportunity to get a chance next week to make the playoffs. But I need us to finish the season off strong, finish against the Ravens strong, finish against the Browns strong, and just, come to next year with some type of confidence or some type of like momentum to go off of to build up. And if 9 what would be 9 and 8? If 9 and 8 is a down year for you, then that says a lot. That means because Steelers is one of the most prolific franchises in all of sports. If 9 and 8 is a bad year for you, one game over 500 is a bad year for you, then that should be the testament of what your team is. Your team is, that's the standard. I'm not saying that 9 and 8 is like the greatest thing ever, but if 9 and 8 is your down years, is your one of your worst years, and it's a transitional year, your veteran Hall of Fame quarterback is leaving and retired and stuff, and you got a rookie quarterback and a lot of rookies and a lot of young guys in your roster. That should be a testament to your coaching, to your organization, structure, and to all the players you have on your team. That should be a testament to their ability to go out there and fight and their will. And hopefully people who are coming to join the Steelers in free agency, maybe re-signing back, be like, hey, this team right here went out there and fought. Now, another thing, too, William Jackson is the guy we traded for. I don't know if the Steelers traded for him just to have him in their organization so they can maybe like talk to him after the season and get a small deal for him to sign back, because he hasn't played a single game. I don't think he's going to play this year either. I say some type of back injury he had. So I don't know if the Steelers are going to like just doing that, like just kind of like add him to the organization and maybe say, hey, William, this is what we do here. Have him part of the team around the culture, and maybe like try to find a way to sign him back. I feel like he would have been pretty solid for us too, pretty good for us. But I don't know what that situation, what happened with that, the injuries and stuff like that. I didn't know he was that injured. I thought it was like maybe like a little like tweak injury, but I guess it's worse than what it is. But if we can go out there and just keep winning, then you have a chance. But that's all I got for this video today. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.